Why, hello there, beasts and barbarians alike. Shams Nelson here from Pen and Blade. And Matilda also here from Pen and Blade. Where are you? Show yourself. You'll see her. Alright, and I've been working hard this weekend, but I got a little break, taking a little break, and I thought, what better to do than some collaborative world building. So as always, I gotta invite people. I'm not very organized about this. Oops. Sorry, y'all, but we're gonna get into some collaborative world building. I got this asset pack from Nims. Oh no, the hybrid artist. I know him from way back in the day. The hybrid artist. He has a Patreon. I'm a patron, so I got that, and I was gonna use the background, and I think I'll use this one at least, and make a little map. I'm thinking of making like this kind of map, but put some treasure chests up in there. But you guys will have to let me know because this is collaborative. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy this. Close that. Come back to the Cyber Nation. And we're live. And this is like a live broadcast, you guys. This is like television news. Alright, I'm going to start making some map. There's no finer way to relax than to do a little bit of collaborative world building, or just some world building on your own. So I'll go ahead and keep the background, keep the treasure chest, and this layer map, and see what happens. We are not going to move the computer, so I got to sit like this. Hold on, let me close this. I guess I'll do it down a little bit. And so you guys can see that, good. Then I got to see the chat. If there's anyone showing up. Hey, Amir Han E. What's up? I guess I'll do live chat, and then how do I make it pop out of the window? How you doing, man? What you up to on this beautiful, glorious Sunday? Praise the Lord. Alright. Why isn't this working? Okay. Pop out chat. Alright, we're in business. Like we got a ninja chat. Oh, Molluscoid. Dude, why are you always online? Hello, son. Alright, cool. So, yep. I guess we just get some world building. What kind of world do you guys want to build today? That's got some treasures in it. Some treasures. We're gonna go fantasy. I know, Molluscoid, you get mad because I always do fantasy tropes. But we can make it less tropey, but we still gotta go fantasy, I'm afraid. Because that's how I get down. That's how I relax. I relax with me with some fantasy. Should we use a rougher pen? Nah, let's just go like doo-doo. Are we on a new layer? Yeah, we are. Hey, the command tent. No, dude, you did not actually make it. That's actually not a possibility. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Perceptions can be deceiving. Yo, but, while you're here, you should influence the, supposedly here anyways, you should influence this world, man. What kind of world are we building today? Like, what do you want to see? Let's have a nice big mountain. That'll be fun. I like big mountains, man. You gotta throw a couple big mountains in with your little ones. Oops, am I mumbling? That's okay. Alright, wait, no, I gotta talk like a TV show host. Today on... Oh, oops. Wait, hold on. I forgot. I'm so used to my, I can flip this one over. Oh yeah, look. I'm so used to working with the Wacom tablet. So let's zoom in a little bit. We'll get to some treasure chests. Alright, now let's leave it like this. Man, you guys stop arguing over Jacob Russell. Is he here? He's not even here, you guys, for honor and glory. Ooh, Drow Elf. No. Were you Drow Elf on that first world building one? Command tent. Our collaborative world building. So we're gonna have, you know what? Let's build. What would an elven tower look like? I need to study like what's it called? I need to study architecture, so I can draw some dwarves. Man, you're always dwarves. Since when? Didn't you play the dwarves in that in that world building campaign we did? What's it called? Or did you happen to fall into that role? Maybe that's it. Alright, dude, we got dwarves. That's true. You're always like, dwarves in the mountains. Dwarves in the mountains. Alright. We're gonna add some dwarven fortress. So what does dwarven architecture look like? Let's just throw a dwarven fortress right here. You know what? Why not? We're living our lives. We're having a good time. Dun 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 dun. This is some crazy dwarf temple dedicated to like a crooked deity. Dun 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 dun. Wait, city run but water? What does that mean? Oh, like a water city. Alright, we gotta make the water city of the dwarves. So this is Crooksgar. City of the crooked dwarves. Where none can be trusted. But not far from Crooksgar. We're gonna have the glorious dwarven water city of... what should we call it? Here's the waterfall right here, right there. Oops, at the foot of the mountain. Alright, let's make this waterfall. And that's where we shall put the name of our glorious new dwarven city. How am I going to draw a glorious dwarven city? Do they even have roofs like that? I'm not going to try too hard on like figuring out and making it beautiful because I need to study that stuff. So I'm just going to do weird stuff and then we will interpret it however we interpret it. Go. Alright. And then they've got some, see the water maybe splits. Coming out from, split it. There's like a big dam, maybe the giant lake right there. That's cool. Let's put a sprocket. A gear. How's the family command tent, by the way? You guys doing something fun this Sunday? Is your son old enough to do fun stuff? Or is he just in like maintenance survival mode? The pencil neck. Oh, dang. Molluscoid's pulling rank. Jacob Russell! We should have like a cool Cybernation salute. I guess it's this with the sword. How do you cross the sword blades? That's across sword blades. That's the fist. Sup, Jacob? I mean, all hail the king. Long live the king. He's 2.5. How old's your son, Mr. Command Tent? That's Captain Command Tent, and he's 2.5 years old. Alright. Oh man, let's zoom out. So what's the city gonna be called? What's this crazy dwarven city called? See, that's what collaborative world building is all about, because I would have never come up with that, you guys. That's awesome. So Command Tent, you are king of the dwarves. I gotta remember that from now on. I'll never make such a grave mistake again. Just to confuse you with an elf lover. That was one of my my lowest moments. This is called the spider, the cobweb delta. Alright, let's write that down before I forget. And I guess we're gonna call that the Cobweb River. Alright. Cobweb River, baby. We call it Jacob. Alright, Watersbane. That's awesome. This is super great. I love that name. That's badass. Water's Bane. Water's Bane. Bane. Waters. Bane. Just some diminished, like, shred solo. Right? That's the Water's Bane theme song. It's one of the most metal cities in all of dwarfdom. Crooksgar, they're more into pop music, like boy band. And let's have this map go off the edge. I ain't scared. I ain't scared to leave some unexplored regions. Alright? I almost forgot, we got a treasure chest somewhere up in here. That's what the dwarves' chances to work on the waters. Big. And they have these, like, there's a certain group of dwarves that all they do, their work is to play these percussive instruments. And I guess they should have some kind of distortion, like something that sounds like a distortion guitar. But some of them just go. And they got like the double bass too. You know, they've got the double bass for the metal drums. So we got like percussion guys who keep them in rhythm and also motivate them as they churn the water wheel. Thanks, dude. That one came straight from the heart. I used to be a wannabe shredhead. I don't know if I got to the level of I could call myself a shredhead. What's up, Jojo B? I don't know. Have I seen you around here before? Mr. Blandis is up in here. We got some orcs. All right, let's add an orc city. Let's add an orc city over here, man, on this side of the mountains. If you go East Mountain, you know, like they got East Mountain High and West Mountain High. I don't know what's wrong with my computer right now. If you go East Mountain, you're gonna run into orc territory. Oh, and this makes perfect sense because then right in the middle we could have the dorks of Dork Peak in the middle mountain, living right on the mountaintop because they're so tough. One of the things about dorks is they're so tough. They got +2 Constitution, and my computer's completely done. That's it. Matilda, what did you do? All right, Matilda's gonna take over from here. That's it. She's gonna host the show. Tell him. Go on, tell him. Yo, man, if we lose what we've drawn, it'll at least be in the stream so I can take a screenshot, but no. Okay. Alright, you guys. I don't know why my computer's bugging. I don't have much open. Should I close this? I'm closing it. Remind me to check this out later, you guys. You know what, I'll post it in Cybernation Executes. I gotta learn that. Maybe that's what's on now. My computer's getting so hot. Is this in the sun? Sorry, y'all. We'll get back to this. I haven't forgotten about the orcs and the dorks. Let me know what the city of the orcs in East Mountain, what the orc city will be called. YouTube. So note to self right here. You guys should share more YouTube videos. I'm always on YouTube. I'm YouTube like every day, all day, man. But I can't. I'm running out of things to find. I know I just got to go deeper. But I found this crazy thing about the Third Reich and their experiments creating UFOs and the cultic connection and how Hitler like hired like his. Anyways, I go deep into YouTube, so don't be scared. Send me whatever. Send me random stuff. It doesn't have to be crazy stuff. I'll watch a makeup tutorial. If it's good. Better be a darn good one though. Don't send me some crummy run-of-the-mill makeup tutorial. I'm talking something beautiful. Yes. Good thing. Good point, Matilda. Maybe mountains to the left of Water's Bane so the river cuts the range. Oh, that's so cool. That's baller. We're gonna do that. Another idea. Dwarves control the Cobweb River so they can flood down river to stop invading armies. Oh, that's sick. From reaching Water's Bane and their city further up the mountains. Wait, so they can flood down river. That makes sense. But could they flood up river? Maybe that's harder to do. And that's why Crooksgar. Perhaps they have a necessary but uneasy alliance with Crooksgar. You see, because they control the upper river. And I guess they should have some technology that they could flood it, but they maybe don't trust the dwarves of Crooksgar to not use it against Water's Bane. So they didn't give them? Or what, do the dwarves of Crooksgar use magic to flood the river? Maybe they're like the magic and they're the technology and they're kind of at odds. So let's add the, I like that idea actually, because that's an interesting kind of notion that I think happens in the real world. Why is this file so large, or why is my computer so slow, or am I just used to... Alright. Watersbane. And I think Watersbane, maybe the mountain here on the left should be a big one. Should have like a special name. It has the two peaks. Twin peaks. Twin dragon peaks. What are there? Two dragons. They're brothers. Brother and sister. Maybe they helped construct this because there are some components like the sprockets, whatever, that were too large to be lifted into place so high up without the strength of two dragons. Not even one, but two adult dragons. So they got, like, I don't know if they pay them or what. Who's going to work? Don't go to work. No! No! Okay, alright, Mr. Blandis. Be a responsible, do your thing. I don't know, whatever. Random boy took control of an entire nation. That's you, dude. This is awesome. Okay. Reaching Watersbane. Okay, good. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't... If I missed something, just let me know again because it's hard to keep track. My mind's crazy. Twin Peaks. What is that about? Twin Peaks. Alright, so we got some orcs over here. I think Mr. Blandis wanted them, so we're going to call them Blandonian orcs. We'll have a city called Blandis. This is my typical go-to for orcs, so let's not get too creative. But you know what? I want the city to be bigger, so let's make that might be too big, but we'll see. Yeah, that's too big. Now it makes Watersbane look like a chump. We can't have that. You know, what is it called? Landis. I think it's just called Landis, and it's a pretty good city, man. Maybe in the forest. You could have it tucked away in the forest, but they mined away so much of the forest that there's like a clearing. We got to keep it. It's pretty small compared to Watersbane, man. But it's a large city for the orcs. So maybe it's centrally located. This whole area is full of like forest-dwelling orc tribes, but the Blandonians rule over them. And why? I don't know. You guys let me know. Or how? How do they retain power? How are they so strong? How are they stronger than all the other orc tribes that they can rule over them? Or is there some kind of agreement? That's what you guys gotta let me know. Oops, I'm gonna make this bigger because I'm gonna have this like that. I don't want this thin little patch of forest. We want Blandis, or I want Blandis deep in the forest. Mr. Blandis. Alright. Croatia. Does that mean Jure? Jure Romic? Jure Romic? What's up, dude? How you doing? Dobar dan. I mean, what is it? Oh man, alright, that's it. And I think Croatians have their own language. It's a little different than Serbian, right? How you doing? Oops, I shouldn't mention Serbia because you guys don't like Serbia, so you don't like each other apparently. Is one thing I learned. But it's okay. We are in the cyber nation now, where we're all just cyber brothers. Thanks, Jure. So how's it going? Are you living in Croatia? How's the weather there? How are you doing today? What's new? I guess it's nighttime there probably. Make a race of oxmen that live in the plains at the foot of the mountains. Alright, oxmen in the plains and the foot of the mountains. Right around here. Alright, these are called the maybe the oxmen killing fields. Because if you go out in the plain, it's pretty much like your fair game. Like they're like, alright, he's in the plains. That means he thinks he can survive our oxes, which are called, which are axes and oxes combined. Our ox axes. Stick, 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 stick. What a lovely tree. It's got a little trunk like stick. Alright, that's it. That's my stick drawing song. It's over now. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Cool. I think we're good on that. So that's going to be called Landis. Where did I put that on top? I'm going to put it on top later, so I'll just make sure I don't forget. It's Landis. I'm Egyptian. Nah, I'm half Nubian Egyptian and half American. I happen to be married to a Serbian for a little while. So I know a little more about Serbia than might be expected. But it's true, I could look Serbian. Serbians could look like whatever, huh? I guess there's a lot of Arab influence with the Ottoman Empire and all that stuff. Yo, Jojo. Jojo's a very German name. I am aware of that. I don't know. Oh, was du denn mit Geld nicht kaufen kannst, bruh? If you can answer me that, then you win a special role in the Cyber Nation. Was du denn mit Geld nicht kaufen kannst? Alright. You don't run... Jacob Russell is like a Taoist leader. He's very hands-off. If you read the Tao Te Ching, which was actually written for leaders, it's like a guidebook for like wise Chinese leaders. You want to govern a nation as you would fry a small fish. You know, you don't want to give it too much. You don't want to jostle around too much. You don't want to mess with it. Just let it fry. Flip it once. You know, make sure you don't burn it. Watch it carefully. Take it off when it's done. So I think he's just letting us, letting us simmer there. So I like it. I like it. I don't want a king overbearing, an overbearing ruler telling me what to do every second. I'm sure that if the Cyber Nation had a crisis, like we were attacked by another Cyber Nation, he would come in there and step up to the plate. Wouldn't you, Jacob? Come on. See, look at him. He delegates. A good leader delegates. See, and then and then in the Tao Te Ching it says that when things are accomplished in the nation, in the Cyber Nation, the people will say it is as if we have done it ourselves. We have done it ourselves, meaning that the king allows the people to shine. He just gives them the foundation. He gives them the what they need to shine, but then he lets them shine on their very own and doesn't claim credit. Halo nerd, what's up, dude? Takax Barnabas? Takax Barnabas. Where are you from? It's an interesting name. Very mysterious profile thingy, too. Alright, so, he does have... Oh, yeah, I gave him the role of king. So what are we doing? Oh, yeah, we got the ox planes. Wait, ox killing planes. Oxmen killing planes? I think that's what they're called. Yes, Matilda. There we go. There's some Oxmen killing planes. Alright. So this is pretty cool. We got Crookscar, we got Blandis, Cobweb River, some orcs on the other side. What else we got going on here? Hungary. Cool, cool. How's the Hungarian Empire going? I don't know hardly anything about Hungary. Tell me something. Teach me something, man. What are Hungarians like? What is what's at the heart? What's the heart of Hungarians? What best defines their spirit as a people? Would you say, in your opinion? Exactly, Shams. Teach the power and thrive. Teach the power to thrive, then they can build for themselves. Yep, there it is. I knew. Jacob, I'm honored to serve you, bro. Because it's not about, see, that's what people don't understand. People think that life is a game, I've noticed, alright? They think that if they play the game, then they win. So, like, if you want to get somewhere, you, like, do all the things to get there, and then you get there. But, like, what I'm starting to discover, and I used to think it's kind of like that too, is that we have innate abilities and innate, like what we'd be good at and what we wouldn't be good at, are kind of, I mean, it's not like you can't be good at something, but if you try to, it's like swimming against the current a little bit. Like, you can do it, but it's going to be tougher. And I don't think that seniority and stuff and like credentialism is like a thing that I really don't like, and I'm starting to understand why. I think because I feel like it's just not true. Like, having credentials, going to college and then finishing something, it's like, okay. But a lot of incompetent people come out of college, and a lot of very competent people don't want to waste so much money on college, would learn something they could learn online. But like, you can't become a doctor if you just, you know. All right, well, that's different. I think you got to do a fair amount of schooling, maybe not as much as they give you to be a doctor or whatever. Also, a lot of it's indoctrication. All right, I'm going on a tangent. I don't even remember what the original question was. That's it. That's all I have to say on whatever that was. I talk too much. I'm sorry, you guys, but I guess if I didn't talk too much, then this would be a very boring YouTube channel. Whoa, thanks, man. I honestly forget all the good points I just mentioned. Oh yeah, about credentialism and about people having aptitudes and stuff, and not necessarily like if you fall. Because the one thing I also see is that politicians, it seems like almost anyone can become a high-ranking politician. You know, and I'm not trying to take a side, but like, come on. You know, like the kind of people who are candidates for different things, they don't seem like the most, I mean, some of them, they're intelligent in a certain way, but it's not like, I don't know, sometimes, I mean, and everyone's individual, but I definitely see people up there who I'm like, how did that guy end up becoming like a potential candidate for the presidency of the United States? Like, there's a lot, I've met a lot smarter and more, you know, people who I would definitely think would, I don't know, it's just like that kind of thing. But again, I rant and ramble. But I'm curious what you thought, what points you thought were good, because maybe you get something out of it that I didn't even think of. That's often the case. People will interpret what I'm saying a certain way, and I'll be like, oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about it that way. I didn't realize I was saying that. Alright. So we got the Cobweb River Delta. I wanted to make it a little more. I don't know why I like that. Alright, so we got, I don't know, I was just kind of, this is really fun actually. I think one of the things to do when you're map making, just think of whatever, and then just draw coastlines, and really just let your stuff, like, there's no wrong coastline. One of the things I like to do is look at, like, for instance, Scandinavia. It's like this giant, crazy peninsula with, like, a bunch of little things coming off, and then it's like a giant bay where the hits Europe, and they almost touch each other and stuff, and it's just like, you know what, let's go ahead and do that. I almost just used the trackpad, it was working. So, like, I could just, what if there was like a big landmass like this? Or what if we connect this back over here? And Matilda's like, no, you're ruining it. You're ruining the, it was so good for a second there. Okay. She's like, you went into the dark parts in the corner. Oh, cringe. Cringe. Anyways, there's no wrong way to draw a map. I think I need to do, I got to do painting with Shams Ross. I got to get some acrylic paints and a Bob Ross wig. I've been meaning to do this for so long, and set up a thing outside and then just be like, boo doo doo, boo doo doo doo, boo doo doo doo. Hi. You want to paint a lovely world? There's no wrong way to draw a coastline. I would love if you would just join me for the next half an hour, and we're gonna be painting a lovely little world together. You could have your world be different than mine, or you could have it be very similar. It's really up to you what journey you're going to take today on Painting with Shams Ross. Do 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 do. I also got to get a giant paintbrush. I think that's going to hold up the production quite a bit. I just get a broom. Just need to get a broom. And I have a green screen, and I think I could figure out how to do that stupid effect at the beginning, but I'm not sure if it's worth my time. Alright, let me move this up a little bit. That's what we can do. Also, are we gonna put a treasure chest anywhere? I don't know what that's all about. Alright, sorry, I just no comment. Sometimes I forget I'm making videos, and I'm like, what am I doing if I'm not making a video? I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I guess I'm just doing what I would do in my brain, but aloud. It's quite fun. You guys should try it. The main point you made was education. Just because you, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it kind of, and it also, I feel like it raises the like, it society validates that you are an intelligent person if you can put in the money and time to complete a schooling system. And I guess you have to have a certain degree of intelligence to get through it all. But I don't know. I don't think it's as tough as people think it is. If you just have, if you have good work ethic, that's the thing. I think the biggest thing to take away of college is that people who come out of college with a degree have good work ethic, because you can't really make it through college without that. And that's what they're basically training you, so that when you go to the workplace, you're actually going to show up on time and do your work and stuff like that. Because you're afraid you're going to get a D on your job exam. I guess you're afraid you're going to get fired. It's hard to get fired, though. That's another thing. I was surprised at how many incompetent people seem to be running positions and doing things. Like, I've had a lot of, I don't know. Like, anyways, but, no, I shouldn't say incompetent. That's a little harsh. But less competent than they should be. Like, they're not trying, or they're sometimes are, like, doing things like, what? Or, yeah. So, and then you're like, how do they keep their job? Apparently it's hard to get fired in America, at least. It's like a really big deal. You could get in trouble for firing someone. Or maybe it's just too much work, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. Or maybe the hiring manager is also not as quite on point. Okay, patriarchy, what are we talking about? Societies technically. Oh, I forgot to do my hair before this. What does my hair look like? I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Hey! No, shut up. Don't be distracted. I don't want to hear it, Captain Command Tent. This is... Oh, man. So, okay, add something else. So far, water's main is awesome. We need more stuff like that, man. No one else is contributing to they're just distracting. You're not contributing to the world building, you guys. I think someone said something about patriarch, king, monarchy, queen, rule in some societies, power based on. I don't know if that's part of the world building, but I'll make it part of world building. This is called Queen's Finger. Queen's Finger, right here. That whole peninsula is called Queen's Finger because it's ruled by a queen. Why is it so slow? Can't work with this. Can't draw Queen's Finger under these. Okay, there. Thanks. I don't know. Is there like Queen's Finger Peninsula? And then we gotta have a wall here. She's like, no men allowed. Well, no, men are allowed, but just. Or should the wall? I guess the wall should only have one door, right? One gate, or maybe two tops. Let me simple one. Is that a wall? Put some spikes on the top. But that makes her look real savage. Maybe she's real savage. Let's go with it. We're just random world building. So we got this savage queen, alright? She doesn't want any outsiders in her land. Is it like an Amazonian thing where it's women only and then they just import men for breeding? Or do we have like a society where it's just matriarchy, but there are both men and women? Yo, what's up, What You See? What You See, that's a great name. Yes, man. I feel like you used to comment like back way when I was Fantastic Anatomy, like even earlier in those days. The inner sea, that is to be this. That inner sea is to be okay, guarding the entrance at the tip of Queen's Figure. The inner sea that is to the south needs, so I'm guessing this thing, that makes sense. Needs a town guarding the entrance, okay, to the tip of the Queen's Finger. Maybe one on each side. Oh, that's cool, one on each side. And what if they're rivals? So I remember reading, one thing I really liked reading about in, pretty sure it's Aztec, or was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Aztec, and not Inca or whatever. Yeah. So the Aztecs had the jaguar, and have the jaguar and the eagle warriors, and they're pretty much the same thing, but they're almost just like two football teams. All right, so and the point of them was that they would compete to see who could get the most captive, because they needed live humans for sacrifice. So so maybe both of these are owned by the queen, but she has them. It's like a friendly competition to see who can who will be the better guardian or something, or what is it? Maybe they're both soldiers, or these are her elite troops, and they have like a monthly or like a yearly tournament to see who's stronger. So there's that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, hey, Cyber Queen. Retitious. All right, cool, cool. Does that mean something? How you doing, gaming laptop? Oh yeah, Cyber. Let's do the salute for. That's this is the pet and bait salute. Wait, let's do it like that. Let's steal a little from Wakanda. We got the crossed swords. We're even more awesome than Wakanda. Because Wakanda's fake and the Cyber Nation is real. So I think we can steal this from a fake thing. Or maybe just one tap. Just doom. And we'd be like, what's up, bro? Not you just made it up. I don't know. Retitious. You just make up a word, retitious. It's like, yo, you know what's a good word? You just sitting there like, Oh, look at this. And there can even be another wall here. Oh, that's too perfect. You know what's a good word, bro? Yo, listen, bro. Bro, listen. Yo, listen, bro. Got something to tell you. Yo. You know what's a good word? Retitious. Retitious! Yeah, that's a freaking cool word, man. What does it mean, man? I don't know, man. Came to me in a vision. In a spirit quest. Alright. So what's its significance? I don't know, it's just retitious, you know what I mean? Retitious. Is that the exact story of what happened? Queen Retitious. What are you saying queen for? I'm queen of the Cyber Nation. Why are you saying that? Because it's true. Queen Retitious. Man. Huh? Alright, we got the queen finger. You got the queen, the nation of Queen's Finger. Queen's Finger people. To the south. Alright, we got some dwarves here. Now is that it? Is this the whole dwarven empire? I'm gonna start shading in empires, alright? And so we've got orcs and dwarves, and we've got the Queen's Finger, which I guess I'm just imagining they're humans. So I don't know what's going on here. Is that a battlegrounds between the Queen's Fingers? I feel that the Queen's Fingers should stay on their side of the wall, maybe. Or is this someone else? We also got the Oxmen killing planes over here. You'll see that in a second. Alright. So let's go ahead and shade in some colors. I feel like Queen's Finger is going to be purple for some reason. That's the impression I'm getting, seen in my mind. I'm going to go with that. Queen Retitious of the Cyber Nation. I'm not getting distracted. This is... A wizard is never distracted, Mr. Anti-Gamer. He talks about precisely what he means to. Okay? Okay? Yes. What? Yes. That island is not owned, or is not part of the Queen's Finger territory, because one of the most powerful things ever is living on that island, and it just wants to be left alone. But if you bug it, if you try to take that land, it is going to flip out, bro. It is going to trip. So don't front on it. So what is it? That's what you gotta let me know. Yo, Derpy33. Yo, check out his gaming channel. We're gonna be doing a collaboration, gaming and drawing on Derpy33, baby. So, yeah. Wait, how you doing, man? Good morning. You wanna let me know what kind of horrific or powerful being? It doesn't have to be horrific. It could be like a powerful angel, but you don't want to mess with a powerful celestial being living on that island. That's kind of cool. You know what? I like that. I'm just gonna go with that, unless someone says something different real quick. Alright. Nope. Too late. Real quick. You guys had your chance. Celestial Isle. Don't worry, I'm gonna make that lighter. It's gonna look great. How do you spell celestial? I think so. Alright. What's a normie? Is that like a cute nickname for a guy named Norman? That's what I would call you if your name was Norman and you were cute. I'd say, hey Norman, how you doing, buddy? Oops, I put Celestial Isle on unbroken light, buddy. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to cause no trouble. I was just trying to make a beautiful map for my friends. Is this bird still on my shoulder? Good. Better still be on my shoulder, man. Sometimes I forget about that. And sometimes I have ghost parrot syndrome, where I feel like there's a parrot on my shoulder, but there's not, because he's been on my shoulder all day, or she has, I mean. Ooh, it's getting hot out here. From the mountains to the treasure chest, we shall have a grand desert. A grand one indeed. Alright, let me paint in the Dwarf Kingdom, lower the opacity on those colors. And let's make the Dwarf Kingdom blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. You know what I mean? And good, yeah, I'll do that. That's gonna be fabulous. Queer map for the straight guy. I'm gonna do a parody on that. I've actually never watched that show. I actually have no interest in watching that show at all. I don't know why men need to be so beautiful. I feel like, I guess, I don't know. No one, just, whatever. No comment. And I guess they own the whole river, because you said they could stream downstream, or do they just not want anyone settling on the river downstream? What do you think? I feel like it's for now I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna leave it like that. Alright. Is that gonna be too light? And then if I lower the opacity. Oh yeah, and then the orc lands probably be green. You guys, this is supposed to be collaborative world building, so you should be throwing out ideas, bros. There's no bad ideas, only terrible ones. I cannot get this layer in here. I don't know. I'm not gonna stop until I get it. I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot work under these conditions. I need my layer tab fixed to the right sidebar. I don't need it in its own sidebar. There it is. There it is. Let go. That was a close one. I thought we were gonna lose it again. Normies. They're the best. Normies are the cutest. Hi, my name's Normie. Hi. I'm a baby ogre. Yeah. Just a baby ogre. Alright. I don't think the Oxmen have territory, they just have a killing field. So, and I think the orcs should have some territory up here. Maybe the orc lands are to the north. Alright, let's have the mountains keep going, and then we'll just assume this is all the orcs lands. Orc land. Alright, and then you see what I'm gonna do? Check it out. Keep your eyes peeled. So you multiply. Oops. And then let's lighten that opacity. There we go. Now we're looking very authentic, very authentic. What lovely little territories we built for people to fight over. And maybe one day they'll all just get along. That's up to you. You can have your world be as violent or as peaceful as you like. You could have genocides, racism, even indiscriminate killing for no reason. It's up to you. I'm gonna have a little genocide behind this mountain right here. Maybe a bunch of gnomes. But that'll be our little secret. Do 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 do. Why isn't it the color I want it to be? Riddle me this. Riddle me this. See, it keeps going back to the layer right on won't. Layer right on won't. Layer right on won't. I think I have a certain, I actually go back and look at my live streams, but I think at a certain point in a live stream, when you're talking just like this one-way, it's kind of like a two-way conversation, but it's kind of like a one-way thing, because you're doing all the physical talking, I think you start going crazy. And then you're going in and out of just talking to yourself aloud, and talking to real human beings in chat. It's insane. So I think around whatever marker this is, I just lose it. And I go, doot, 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 doot. That's what my brain does when it's mine. Alright? And that's it. That's the whole story. Okay? Cool. we're looking fabulous today, this evening. So we're gonna put a desert out here. Let's put some dunes. Oops. Yeah, I haven't been checking the chat too much. I don't know what poll is. Oh, I gotta watch. I've been falling behind on pews, on the PewDiePies. All right, I don't know. Oh no, I didn't even think about the Nomad's world. We stop with this world. Instead, you draw a portrait of me. Done. My liege has spoken. Alright, so we're going to want to draw a portrait of Jacob Russell with his shirt off, riding a bear. King Jacob Russell. So first off, we're going to want to give him a crown. Alright. It's going to be super important. His crown has some gemstones in it because I like gemstones. And so I assume that my Lord Jacob Russell does too. Because most of my personality traits are modeled after him. What is this? Jacob Russell? What are you doing? Stop that. I mean, stop that, Your Majesty. Alright, so, with fireworks in the background. Alright, let's add the fireworks before we forget. That's an easy one. Alright. And, Jacob Russell's a glorious king. Definitely glorious. So we're going to go ahead and give him some long flowing locks, alright? And, he's kind of got this look like he's just pondering his place in the cosmos. You know, he's like, I am the bridge between heaven and earth. And he's got this, really nice, you know, majestic beard, almost Christ-like, peace be upon him. Assuming that's what he actually looks like. Alright, he's got a beautiful beard. That's right. And you can give your Jacob Russell a bigger beard, you can give your Jacob Russell a smaller beard. It depends on how you envision your king, your cyber king, alright? And you let me know, my lord, if, oh, this is great. Alright, we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to our world building, and we're going to add some fertile lands. Alright, and of course, Lord Jacob Russell is strong. You know, we're not going to follow a weak king, so let's... hold on, let me fix his traps there. That is a false representation of what I've given you there. There we go. There we go. Those are his traps. His trapezius muscles. Because you can't really ride a bear if you have small muscles. Oh yeah, he's shirtless. Sorry, I forgot. I was going to give him armor, but why would you need armor when you have muscles that function as armor? They're even more powerful than armor. He's got really cute nipples, of course. He's a king. He's got royal genetics, which means his nipples are sick. Nipples are awesome. Alright. And when he rides his bear, he doesn't even need to hold the rein. He just has one hand in a fist, ready to punch anyone who disturbs the Cyber Nation. And in the other hand, in an open gesture of peace, waving at the people. Making sure that they, you know that he loves them. Alright? Look at these abs. And they're on a whole nother level. They don't even look like human abs anymore. Alright? Cool. You were referring to mollusk. Oh, you're gonna be a... Wait, what? With a description of my dude. Wait, what? You DM me in the Discord with a description of your dude. What does that mean? Jacob is my husband. Alright. He does have nice nips. Draw his queen. Alright. So his queen is sitting behind here. And she sits on the back of the bear. You know, hanging out with their beautiful pigtails. And you're pretty content. She lives a good life. Her husband's a total hunk. And he lets her play as many video games as she wants on her laptop. So she's just gaming. You gotta let me know what Queen Retitious is gaming. Forgot I married you. Well, I mean, you gotta admit, he's pretty busy. He's a super busy guy. Okay. So there's his queen. She's pretty modest, you know, beautiful, but she doesn't, like, wear a fancy dress or anything. She's just chilling, watching her thing. Also, the inventor of the, okay, you need to relax. You need to relax. Back there, Matilda. What is this? The, pigtails. The, what is it called when you have 3 again? What's the next level above pig? The swine tail. She invented the swine tail hairstyle. So that's her kind of claim to fame, if you will. Alright. Alright, so let's have Jacob Russell straddling this bear, as he would, because he's got powerful hips. That's how he controls it, you know, just by his hip movements. It knows whether it should go right or left, or attack, or whatever it needs to do. Gamer Queen! Gamer Queen! Oh yeah, wait, hold on. She's playing Skyrim. Gamer Queen. No, she's playing World of Chibu, the MMORPG. It's got a similar battle system to Skyrim, but it's just like 10 times better. Okay. We're almost done here. I mean, that's a ferocious bear. Come on, you guys. If you've seen a bear like that walking down the street, you'd be like, oh my god, it's a hot dog bear. Run! Run, it's a hot dog bear. Holy smokes, there's a king riding on that hot dog bear. His name's Jacob Russell. I can tell by the way he's looking in his eyes. He looks just like Jacob Russell would. That's it. Oh, yeah. So that's it, I think. Did I miss anything of this picture? Is 100%, 150% complete? Would you admit that? I think this is going to be the thumbnail for our live stream. Let's give the bear some claws so you know that he's like extremely vicious. Yes, yes, yes. Hot dog bear. This is what would happen if bears were domesticated 10,000 years ago and we could breed them like we do dogs. We'd have hot dog bears, we'd have pug bears. We have all sorts of weird bears. They shouldn't exist. Alright, cool. Are we good? You're losing the plot. We're not losing the plot. Alright, so King Jacob Russell returns to the lands. He's I don't know, I guess we should add his kingdom somewhere. Oh, hold up. We almost forgot our political borders. Alright, so here are the deserts. This is the desert up in here. I hope that's conveyed. If not, well, I don't know. That's what I got for deserts for today. Sorry, y'all. Cool. Because Jacob Russell, little known fact, fun fact, Jacob Russell is Chuck Norris. That's Chuck Norris's online username. And you know what? Let's have this. We could sort of this be isolated. We're just gonna have this land, boom, like that. So if you want to go, you got to go into Orklands if you're trying to get off this like peninsula area. We got some dwarves and we've got some matriarchal queens, and yeah. So then you just got to contend with if your intention is to yeah. Alright, cool. Alright. I think we're chilling, brothers. got the orcs. We've got, so I think we're gonna add something. I don't know. We got a couple more things. Yes, I'm the royal. Finally, I found my place in the Cyber Nation. I'm the royal portrait man. Yes, that's pretty high ranking, bruz. I get to hang out with the royal fam. I got to play video games with Retitious, the gamer queen. I got to learn wisdom at the foot of our great King Jacob Russell. Indeed. Northwestern area, more flatlands, desolate. Northwestern. Okay. Yep. All right. Cool. So this is gonna be the desolate lands. Maybe there's something here, like some old ruins. All right. And this could be a place to go for a quest. Maybe there was like an ancient civilization, and it fell into the sea. So this island too was the mountaintop, and there's like some old temple, but it's also decrepit and filled with creatures and traps. So these are two places you might go to get some powerful magic items from a long lost civilization that had a greater technology. Alright, so we got some ruins in the desolate lands. Perhaps they were cursed, and that's why their lands are so desolate, and it was sunk. It was simultaneously sunk and droughted. That would be crazy. Like you get killed by water in two ways, both by too much water and too little. Dang, man. It's hardcore. No, poor. Oh, you've hurt the queen's and the queen's heart. Maybe an old crypt. God Ga rained water upon a kingdom. Okay, so this would be, maybe this was a temple to that Ga guy, and only the people who lived there. So this one we'll call it Ga Island. Only the servants of Ga, who knew about the flood beforehand, and even 100 years beforehand, and built a temple, sanctuary, monastery up at the top of the mountain, the only place that wouldn't get destroyed completely. And that's Ga Island. So maybe there are some people still living there, but that is for adventurers to discover. For that is because they are only rule desirable places, not the hellscape you come. What are we talking about? Because they were altering with magic, too powerful for themselves. Oh, they destroyed themselves. The Ga, the people who, the acolytes of Ga. South of Cobboard. Oh yeah, the fertile farming land. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna have some artificial hills. So maybe this whole land is flooded. So let's even make this belt delta even crazier. Oh, but I want to do, let's see if I can do this, if we can get enough detail. Like if I could have hills in between. No, I don't think that's going to work. But I'll do like this because they're like artificial hills. And then they have some villages with sprockets on top. I don't know what that is, but it represents the technology and the homeliness of these areas. Alright, so we gotta put one in here somewhere, I think, to show that they can be right up in there. Right up in the middle of this delta. Oops. Zoink. Where are you going, Matilda? You gonna cause trouble? I have a feeling you're gonna cause trouble. This one has the sprockets down here. And these ones too have some sprockets down here. Does that look like anything reasonable? I think so. It looks like something enough that you could be like, alright, what is that? That's clearly something, and there's some houses, so it's some kind of habitation. Family duty, man. Alright, bro. That's understandable. Have a great day with your family, you know? I'll give you a private sign-off. Peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, bro. Thanks for the great world-building ideas. You know, may your beard stay dwarvish, or whatever. Whatever dwarves are saying these days. I don't know. I'm not that hip. I might peace out soon, actually, too. But let's finish up this map. Alright. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for the collaboration on that. This was a very fun world building so far. Oh, you're in my world now for vacation. That's awesome. So where are you visiting? Where in this world? What should we call this world? Oh, what's up, Jordan? Yeah, man, I cut it myself. I cut it myself the other day. I've got to shave this beard, though. It's looking pretty horrible. Come in with the clippers. A little bit late. It's night, I believe. You know, if the Lord will it. So these are the cobweb, these are little cobweb villages or whatever. We didn't name them, but that's okay. We don't need to name them. Maybe they don't really call themselves anything. And then we just need something right here. And if we wanted anything right there, I think that's it. We could put some, what do you guys, let's just focus on here. I think it's the last place that would needs a little something, something. What do you want to put right here, y'all? Jordan, you're always coming up with crazy ideas. What you got, bro? Animate, where's anime going? I like how Derpy333, in our world you would be hanged for treason. And then he says, I'm in your world now for vacation. Alright, Sheen, like Charlie Sheen? Well, I wouldn't say it's a whole world. So this is called Sheen Peninsula. Oops. Am I gonna put, I guess I'm gonna put text. And what does Sheen Peninsula mean? Just out of curiosity. I think he said that. If I spelled it wrong, let me know. Is that how you spell peninsula? Is that how you spell everything? Am I looking like a darn fool right now? Looking fresh? What? You're just gonna pop in and you're not even gonna collaborate. You're not even gonna give us a race or a class or an idea for this area, bro. That's rude. That's rude. You just popping in like that. Just that's navy. That's knavish. That's navical. That's foul. It's foul and navical. It's messed up. It's cold. A lone wizard tower on a mountain. Indeed, Andrew Gleason. How could I have missed such an important detail? What a lovely mountain we have here. Awaiting its tower. Wait, there was a great mountain down here too that I also liked. No, I think... Would the wizard want to be in the middle of it all? Or would he want to be away from it all? Tell me, Andrew. Tell me. I must know. Yeah, the land of the nomads. So I thought you were talking about for... You should make mean land of the nomads. Alright, we're going to put some mean nomads over here. This is going to be the scrublands with some hills. Some hills in the scrublands. Don't trip. And this is where the mean nomad plains are. I think we can use a different word than mean. What would be a good word instead of mean? And then you got South Plains and North Plains divided by the hills. Maybe the South Plain tribes have a different disposition than the North Plain tribes. Maybe the North Plain ones are the mean ones and the South Plains are more peaceful, or what do you think? Maybe, what if South Plain has a little more scrubland? It's a little more fertile. So, the people aren't as mean. Here in North Plain, it's more dry, because we got the deserts just to the north. So, so they've learned to be, you know, survivalists. To be cruel. Heartless even. So let's just get rid of the scrubs. Let's make it obvious. Now below, to the south, we have scrublands. Good, lots of land. We don't have to move around too much. We don't have to fight over resources. There's enough. But in the north, it's a different story. And I don't know, maybe they try to move. Okay, wait. Ooh, Sura, a naturey necromancer, wears a patchwork wizard's robes, different colored patches all over. His white-brown beard forks right under his chin. Each fork then goes up and over behind his ears. His beard then comes down from the top onto either side of the chin, conjoining again below the original fork. Like that. No, Sheen should mean the land of the nomads. Oh, what? I don't know, man, but I already wrote it out. I think it's too late. Away from the plebeians. The plebeians. Plebeians or plebeians? I think I might have heard it said both. Alright, we'll put him over here then. Lonely wizard tower. I've been a lonely wizard for 10,000 years, but I think it's about time I start to make some friends, yeah? I'm gonna just do my standard wizard tower. Got a little house at the bottom. Go. Oh, beautiful. I love it. It's collaborative world building at its finest. Let's zoom out and see what we got. Alright. Alright, maybe this is the guy who lives, this crazy lonely wizard lives up here. Alright. So that's it, I think. Unless you guys have anything else you want to add. I mean, we can always work on this more in the Discord, but I don't think I'm going to come back and draw anything else. So if there's anything else you need to put on Sheen Peninsula, or any changes that need to be made, speak now or forever hold your peace. Alright? Bros and sisters. But in English, the name of the place would be Land of the Nomads Peninsula. Oh, change it to something else? I'm down to call it whatever, man. You can change it. But we gotta know now. These are the final edits. Final edits. Whoosh. So should I put some colors for the nomad people, for the north and the south nomads? I feel like since they're traveling types and they don't have like a established, you know, they don't really have borders or anything particularly. They move where they move. The problem is crossing this river. They can't get north of this river, but there's some nice, when they probably battle with these guys. Yeah, that's kind of true. I like it. I kind of like the... Alright, we'll call it something else. I'm going to make an acronym for this. Alright. Ow! Stop! Oh my gosh, she was biting me so hard. I thought you were going to just stop, and then you kept biting harder. You crazy. Come here. Come here. Stop. Be domesticated. Be domesticated. Ah! Alright, go back in your cage. Too crazy, too crazy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where are you? There you are. Come here. Oh my gosh. What I've realized is that animals aren't like children. Children are like animals. They're like little animals. That's why they're so frustrating sometimes. Come here, animal. Come here, creature. Come here. Good creature. Alright, say bye. Okay, do chirp. Chirp. Chirp for the people. Chirp for the people. Chirp for the people. Alright, that's it. Go home. Go home. Drink plenty of water. I'm gonna change your water in a little bit. Probably okay though. Alright. I was gonna change the name. Like ancient hippies. What are we talking about? Like ancient hippies. I guess, but I feel like they were more violent than hippies. Ishin. Ishin? Inshe. Inshen? Inch? Inch Peninsula. That's like the worst name ever. I'm gonna leave it like that unless someone else puts something in. This is called passive aggressive collaborative world building. If no one else gives me anything better, it's gonna be Inch Peninsula. You fools. Fools and knaves alike. I see you out there in the cyber nation. Being all knavical. Alright, give it to me. Give me a name. Give me a name. Watch, we're not even live streaming, I'm just talking to myself. Oh, we're live streaming. Oh, it's orange. It's okay. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna start closing it all down. Alright, fine. Inshin, which means where the nomads live in some made-up language combined with a real language. I don't know what derpy, where Shin comes from. Or Shane. Shin? Sheen? Shane? Inshin. Alright, I think that's it. Guys, that was pretty fun. Oops. Where's my... There it is. Why isn't it working? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna see you in the Cyber Nation later. I'll post this and, I don't know. If you guys want to... Oh, we didn't add any, I'm gonna put a treasure chest somewhere. So there's gonna be treasure right there. So let's say this is a treasure map. Oh, cool. Okay. So this is a treasure map. Treasure map. Oh, a treasure map indeed. That's as fine as it goes. Now, what's in this chest that I want? I want the teleportation stone. Because then if I get the teleportation stone, I'll have to walk back all the way to Water's Bane. After I've, so I gotta go there. But if I get the teleportation stone, I don't have to go back. What else is in there? They got, all sorts of magic items, I'm sure. Where should I put this? Even smaller? Will it even read if it's smaller? Okay, what we're gonna do is duplicate the layer to try to give it a little bit more line thickness. Make it darker. Oh yeah, my style, the lines are too thick. Oh, there we go. And then if I just combine these, merge layers, turn this one off. Shane, okay. Horse Peninsula. Okay, this could be Horsehead. I think we have to do another one for the nomads. Alright. King Jacob Russell has spoken. Horsebird Peninsula it is. I'm glad we settled on a reasonable name. Okay. That's it. Matilda loves the name. She's chirping, she's chilling. Horsebird Peninsula, is now a thing. And I'm gonna see, it better look like a horsebird when I zoom out, because I don't remember it looking like a horse head. Oh yeah, that's a horsebird. Yep. Nope. No doubt about that. Okay. Good. We've settled it. Alright. Wonderful. Spectacular. Great. Sweet. Awesome. Horsebird. Hold on. I want this to be a small p. And I'm going to raise line spacing, because this is extremely important. Map, treasure map, treasure map. I'm not sure if the thing's conveyed. I gotta have a more detailed style. Is that too close? Whatever, you guys. You know what I maybe should do? Look at this. What if they overlap? Oh my gosh, that's stylish. Alright, I'm taking up too much time. It's gonna be like a 20-hour live stream. No one's gonna want to watch. It's okay. Alright, cool. So I think that's it. Everyone seems chillin'. Everyone seems to be max relaxing. They know taxing. Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little bigger. And you know what? It'd be good to put it instead of the ruins. But instead I can put it right next to them, I think. And it'll still work. Oh no, did I lose the quality? Oh man, I gotta re-download it. Yeah, I gotta re-download it. Alright, we'll have to figure that out later. I haven't really ever used assets and stuff in my maps, so I guess I don't have quite a